Today we are virtually touring 3 different townhomes between $490,000 and $520,000 here in beautiful Ballantyne, North Carolina, and it's a very, very beautiful area. Lots of gorgeous neighborhoods. So this one that we're at today is Terraces at Providence by Lennar Homes. They've got 3 different floor plans, and as you can see behind me, it's all dirt, but that's not stopped them from selling these things like crazy. It's only 21 different townhome lot sites, and they've already sold, I believe, 11 of them. So there's just 10 units left, and they're gonna go quick. So there's unfortunately not any models, but today we will still do our best to virtually tour these options. We're gonna look at the floor plans, talk through each one of them. I've done a bunch of scouring to get you the absolute most amount of information on these possible. Let's go virtually tour these 3 different townhomes. Like I said, we're gonna virtually tour 3 different floor plans today. It's gonna be the Ainsley, the Beswick, and the Copeland. Now, we're here on Lennar's site for Terraces at Providence, and you're gonna see some artist renditions of what those exterior elevations are gonna look like. Unfortunately, they do not have any photos or videos or any sort of media of the exact floor plans. They have built these before, and for whatever reason they didn't get any that time around. So we're going to do our absolute best to give you a great feel for what it would be like to live in some of these, and I'll talk through those individual floor plans. And also, if you could do me a huge favor, drop down in the comments, let me know whether or not this was a little bit more helpful than maybe some of the other walkthroughs, just to be able to see what it actually looks like, because I might do more things like this in future videos, even in addition to the video walkthrough tours. So like I said, here, this is going to show you what they have available that is still left. They have 11 units now, and they range in price anywhere from about 490, 492 to be exact, up to the low mid 5s. I think they got the highest one from 538, and you can see all these different options here. Now you might be wondering, why are there all these different Beswicks that, range between literally 498,000 and 532,000? And the reason for that is these are all spec homes, so they go ahead and they pick out all those options. They are different lots, different lot premiums, and then they give you that all-in price, so you know, based off of the options they selected, exactly what that all-in price is going to be. Now, some of these have more options, some of them are a little bit more basic, some of them might be more desirable or less desirable lots, and so they'll price it accordingly, but that gives you an idea for what those different ranges are going to be. So Ainsley, 492, 495, Beswick between 500 and 531, and then the Copeland between 502 basically, and then 538 or 539. So before we go through each of these one by one, I saw something here that I thought was real interesting. Do I need a realtor to buy a home with Lennar? The answer is no. You don't need a realtor to buy any home. New construction, resell, anything. You don't need a realtor. But why would you potentially want to work with a realtor, especially someone who is experienced with new construction? And that is because we know things and ways to get stuff done and protect you and represent you with a builder that only come from experience and doing a lot of transactions. And there's, a million different potential situations you could run into. And so just like a doctor has a million different diseases he could run into, and knowing the right treatment for that, same thing with this. There's no way I could, go through every possible scenario in what we do, but you don't need a realtor, but there's no cost to you. The buyer or the builder pays for it out of their side of the closing costs. And I would be more than happy to help represent you in the purchase of, one of the largest investments you'll ever make in your life. And I get great joy of helping people find their perfect home, and I'd love to help you find yours. So just keep that in mind. No, you don't need a realtor. Anyone that says you do is lying. But if you want the experience, you want the expertise, and you want the peace of mind, then there's no cost to you for that. And I love working with people and helping them find their perfect home. So on with the floor plan tours. So first up, we've got the Ainsley. This was going to be the most economical, a little over 2,400 square feet, 3 beds, 3.5 baths. and the ones that they currently have range in the high fours, just under 500,000. Now, this floor plan here, I really like, actually. It's a very efficient use of space for a couple of reasons. So on the first floor, you've got your 2-car garage, you've got your foyer that then goes into this big bonus room, an 18 by 16, which is pretty spacious. You do have the bath down here, and so I would imagine one of the potential options for this is you could either use this as a additional bedroom, or you could also then potentially get it converted into being officially an additional bedroom, and we'll have to look at the spec sheet to see whether or not that's an option. But the real reason I like this is for this right here. So you're going to notice the stairwells here are in line. That is, especially for 3-story townhomes, not very common. Personally, I think it's a much more efficient use of space, and it's got a better flow to it, but it's not something that I see very often. So as you come up into this area, you're going to have your family room right there, then the kitchen over here, and this is an L-shaped kitchen. So you've got your sink over there. This appears to be a stove combination, not like a separate range. But this also has that it looks like a dining area right there, in addition to then your actual formal dining around here. That is a wall right there, so this is partially separated between those two different spaces. But you got your powder room right here around the corner. It's a real efficient use of space, and I really like how they laid out this, especially with the deck. The deck is something that I've seen more and more builders start to include, but not everyone does. And it's, I love the outdoors. It's a nice place to be able to drink some coffee, enjoy your morning, enjoy your evening with some tea, whatever is your lifestyle. Then the third floor on this one, you have your 3 different bedrooms, your owner's suite here, 3 windows on that front side, so you got some nice natural light. Large, spacious bath. It does have a separated water closet, which is a nice feature. At this price point, you don't always see that, particularly in some of these areas where the dirt's more expensive. And a pretty spacious walk-in closet. You can see that's got some room to it. The bathrooms over here, the third bath, so you got the one on the first floor, then you've got your powder room on the second, and then you've got the owner suite bath plus in this third bath here. That's shared between these 2 bedrooms, but it looks like these 2 bedrooms also, again, 12 by 10, 11 by 12, they've got some pretty good size to them. I don't remember if I had mentioned this earlier. This does have a monthly HOA of about $313, so that's just something to keep in mind. It's a little bit higher than some of the other HOA fees I've seen for similar townhomes, and I would guess the reason for that is, again, just because this is a smaller development. They're not going to have as many units to spread around that HOA fee to. Next up, we have the Besswick. The Besswick is a little bit more spacious, 2,431 square feet, 3 beds, 3.5 baths, and this was again going to be coming in just under 500,000 up to about 520, 530 for the units they currently have available. They've got a few different exterior elevations here, and I'm not sure which were the ones for those remaining units, but you can see they've got some good character to the variety of different exterior elevations you could have. And this is a little bit different layout. So on that first floor, you're still going to have your 2-car garage, and you'll still have that foyer that flows in, but you're going to notice the first thing, the stairs are coming in through the middle. And this is what I'm talking about when I say it's a little bit rare to see those inline stairs, but we'll take a look at that on those other floors. So this is a game room. This could also be some sort of flex bedroom because it does have that full bath on this floor, as well as a closet. But the way it's laid out, it's intended to be a game room. So it could be pretty good if you wanted to entertain. Obviously, in a townhome community, going to be more difficult to entertain, especially for any sort of large gathering. And if you're wondering what these little squares are, those are the supports for that deck on the second floor. So you see that right there? Those are the supports coming out for that deck. So stairs come up, wrap around, and then flow into this family room off to one side. And then you also have over here your kitchen, breakfast nook, so they don't have any sort of formal dining in this one. But one of the cool things is they do have this entire area over the foyer open to the first floor. So you're going to get some really nice space, and it's going to help mesh your first and second floors a little bit better, so it feels kind of like one living space, and really open up the feel of this entire living area. Going up to the third floor, you are going to see large owner's suite, large bathroom, large walk-in closet. Laundry is going to be immediately at the top of the stairs, and then you also have those additional 2 bedrooms, 13 by 11, 10 by 13, so you get a little bit more room in those other 2 bedrooms, and then of course the third bathroom that's shared between the secondary bedrooms. Like I said, the biggest difference between this and the Ainsley is going to be that it has a little bit more space. You do pay for that, but if you want that extra space, you want just a little bit more elbow room, it could make sense for what you're looking for. Third and finally, we have the Copeland, which is going to have the most space of all of them, coming in at 2,512 square feet, 3 beds, 3.5 baths. They're all going to be 3.5. And it's also going to be the most expensive, but it's, again, really all kind of in that same price range, so it's not a huge difference. These also are going to have some good character to the different potential exterior elevations. It just depends on what they picked out for each of those individual units that are still available for sale. This one is a little bit different than both of the other 2. So this is kind of flip-flopped of the last one, of the Besswick first floor, with that game room and then the bathroom and then the stairs. And so your stairs are going to be coming up on the right side instead of the left, going to the second floor. Then, so this flows up into here. You got your breakfast nook and kitchen there. And then you've got a little bit of separation for this family room. So if you wanted formal dining, and then you also wanted to have some sort of a family room, either for entertainment, for hanging out with friends or family, this will give you a little bit more dedicated space for that family room. As well, as you can see, there's 3 windows right there. There's 5 right here. There's a lot of natural light, and this is an end unit as well, so you get a couple of additional windows. And that's also why this is going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other options, is because you are looking at an end unit. Going up to the third floor, you're going to see, again, comparable size for the owner's suite, just a tad bigger. Again, nice big bathroom, except instead of a combined 2-sink vanity, you're going to get 2 single-sink vanities. A larger separated water closet, as well as the laundry room looks a little bit bigger. And then also this bathroom, instead of being right up against one of the bedrooms, is going to be separated, which is nice then, because again, you know, if someone's taking a shower late at night, you won't necessarily be disturbing someone else. And then the other premium feature on this one, 100%, is going to be the size of that walk-in closet. You can see that this owner suite has a really large walk-in closet, as does then this bedroom as well. This one's got a smaller closet, but there's, well, not smaller than the other 2, but still larger than the other 2 plans for that third bedroom. And it really just depends on, again, how much space do you want, what's your budget, and what's going to fit your lifestyle well. So once again, this has been our tour of the 3 floor plans that Lennar is offering for Terraces at Providence. I hope you enjoyed getting to see these, even if we couldn't actually walk through them. As always, it is a joy to get to explore some of the new construction options around Charlotte, North Carolina with you. My name is Lucas Roller. I'm your favorite realtor. I'm your new construction expert. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All the info's down in the description below. I would absolutely love to help you find your perfect new home. Whether you're going to move in 9 days, 90 days, 2 years from now, it makes no difference to me. I love to work with clients from the first time they're thinking about buying all the way until you actually get the keys for your dream home. So again, we're going to drive the neighborhood, as we always do, give you a good feel for what it would be like to actually call this community home. Thanks for spending the time with me. And until next time, as always, hope to show you around town.